Drop it.
And good morning, everybody. How we doing? Okay, let's get right to it. If you want to make money in the markets, good God, all you need is 1348 in Gabe Trends. We gave you the entry, and yeah, that was, oh boy, a 15 to 1. $1,000 would have made you 15,000. Who does that? Who out there illustrates the trade with so much accuracy? Like, you guys might as well just call me the fucking weatherman. Like, come on. Let's get right to it. Now, this is a rule-based system, guys. You are above the 200. That's rule number one, baby. Above the 200. We're only looking for longs. We're above the 200. That's all you're looking for. That is all you're looking for. If you're going to play a short, and because it does happen, and there's some range between the short entry and then maybe Gabe's trends. I'm doing Gabe's trends or the 200. Yeah, anyways. So, let's say, yeah, if you have some room to go short between an entry point up here, which has to be signaled by the system, and let's say, you know, the outer limits of Gabe trends here, the dash line or the hard line here, maybe even the 200. You got room to go, right? But, you know, ideally, the best trades are the easiest trades. The easiest trades are the best trades. The clearest trades are the best trades. And trades that we could all jump in on the Discord, because that's what we were seeing this morning. Everyone taking a snapshot of the same damn thing. Same damn thing. Everyone was taking a snapshot of it. That means we all can agree and identify with what a good trade looks like. Right or wrong? Let me know. Okay? All right. This was an insane move. We guided you. Now, we have Excel here. You could see that, hey, price action's respecting it. I personally am not going to enter a trade until I see some sort of correction, some sort of profit taking, something where I could enter and have some level of support. Because, well, Excel can act as a level of support, but we also have a level down here over at 21,467. Now, if we break this, we may have a trade design down. More importantly, we're looking at the band here. If we hide our candles, let's hide the candle here. We could see that that band is thinning out. It's tipping. It is definitely tipping, right? So what we do is we just sit on our hands. We do not chase candles. We don't care to chase candles. Okay? Now, I have a bone to pick, unfortunately. I'm not going to say names because I love the guy. I really do love the guy. Sent me a very long instant message. Part of the I Noticed crew. And my response is really simple. Stop with it, guys. You're making it way too complicated. Look at every line on the chart. Every line on a chart needs to be respected. Every line on the chart, including Gabe's trend, including these dash lines here, are support and resistance lines. If it's a line, it is to be respected. If there's a door, it is to be respected, right? Now, whether that door is glass, wood, or whatever the hell, you still have to respect it. It's a door. Its function there is to let you know, like, hey, There's privacy on the other side of this. There's something of value on the other side of this. You do not belong here. That type of thing, right? It is to be respected. That's what every line on the chart is, to be respected. Now, we have a band to the downside. This here, I say this over and over and over again, right? This band, once we turned red here, that was your last alert to get out of here. That's what it was. Very, very, very simply. It is not an actionable moment. It's not a, hey, let me go short, because we still have, according to our genie here, Excel, RSI, trend thrust, and basically ST here, right? We're looking at being bullish. Okay, so what ends up happening to a lot of traders is that you see something like this and you just chase it down and you're like, okay, well, we're bearish. No, you're not, right? It could be some profit taking. It could be there's some eager buyers, right? Just underneath, and they might buy it up, buying up the dip, right? So you cannot, with any degree of certainty, say, hey, we're going down. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when I read chats, market talk over at Trade 1348. When I read what you guys are saying, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. God help him. He's living in a candle. Let's not do that, okay? You want to wait for a trade design, guys? That is the only actionable moment on the chart, okay? You want to stay away from the I notice, because you know who I notice is for? It's for YouTubers who jump on YouTube and talk a really, really good game and sound like they know what they're fucking talking about. And of course, as long as I come up with a million things to notice, I'm gonna find a bunch of dumbasses who are gonna try to notice it with me. No, we don't do that here. We give it to you on the chart. And this is why so many YouTubers, at least in the trading industry, they're just weak traders. They're fucking frauds. They're constantly noticing something to create content. And again, ICT would be the biggest fucking example of this. I notice, and people are eating it up, eating up, right? And then it's, oh, I notice it too. And then everyone's creating their own theory. Then you get a bunch of forks of ICT, got smart money concepts, etc., full of just, I notice bullshit. Well, let me tell you something, baby. You know what I notice? I notice my P&L going to the fucking moon. Why? Because I play my system, okay? I am up $203,000 for the month with consistently 2 to 3, sometimes 4 trades, okay? My win rate, 76.92%, 3.89 profit factor. Zealous score, 87. Average win loss, I gotta work on that. I notice that my average win loss is too tight, so I'll go ahead and work on that. But outside of that, okay, I play the charts objectively, and this is the reason why we give you color-coded candles. It's the reason why, we literally simplify the system so you don't have to notice anything, and so that we all can be on the same page about something and say, okay, yes, this is a trade design up or down. Do we have multiple confluences? Because after all, the market is a bunch of traders that subscribe to a certain theory, and those traders will come to the forefront, right? So if you get an MACD cross, well, you got MACD traders that come to the forefront, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? You got an RSI, RSI overbought, oversold. Those traders come and step up, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It's, again, that's all this is. But what we're focused on is trends. And so this is why the system is built off of the RSI and the MACD crowd, right? We build the confluences off of that. Then what we do is we integrate exponential moving averages. With the exponential moving averages, we're able to say, okay, over time, we know that the average price here is here, right? That's what we're doing. Am I making sense to you guys? Right? Am I making sense to you guys? We got some funny comments here. I notice you're streaming today. I noticed when GT crosses Excel, we get paid. That is a very valid observation because that is how it was intended. But you still need additional confluences, right? Finally able to catch the live. Even I comprehend. James Butler, welcome, sir. Right. All right, so James Butler is our resident noob, guys. Give him a round of applause. You know, he's a big steroid injecting fucking jock and maybe a little slow. Not his fault, though. I like the guy. Very charismatic. Anyways, so here we go. You make every trading day a blast game. Oh, Moon Mission. Stop flirting with me. Okay, it's Friday. I'm happy. You know what also? Have my coffee. We're good to go. So, for those who stumble in onto the stream, you're very well. You can go ahead and check out Patrick Weiland, fucking dumbass, or Matt Kors, just talks a lot of shit, or that Rosa chick who's always losing her ass. Or you can hang out here and see how we win. And we win with one particular ingredient, guys. It's called patience. The more we know. Okay? So, let's go ahead and be patient for the trade. Okay? That's what it is. Now, we could have a slow melt up. Maybe. But as it stands right now, we got gray candles. Objectively, what do the gray candles suggest? It suggests we're neither bullish or bearish. We're just neutral. And you, stay away. There's no money to be made if you're playing options, if you're trying to trade options. Oh, God bless you, 0 days. You're getting burned. Premium, burned. Yummy. Right? You're sitting on hands. Now, dual screen or not to dual screen? Well, it really is a matter of preference. Do whatever the hell you want. Honestly, what I did with the dual screen was to show you initially like the difference between, hey, we got 1348 here and then we got Gabe's trends, and then this is how we sort of kind of like do the mashup here, right? So, okay, so let's catch up here. I noticed that if I stay away from the 30-second, I make more money. And Sizer, it took you 3 fucking years, dude. 3 years to get away from the 30-second chart. Jesus Christ. Guys, okay, so this is our resident dentist, right? Fucking rock star. The guy's a rock star. He feels like he needs to trade like a rock star. No, you don't. Trading's boring. Boring as hell, right? I have fun because I'm alive. But when I'm alone and I'm trading, I am bored out of my fucking mind. Just bored. I gotta go ahead and call Hot Potato. Like, hey, dude, what you doing, man? What you doing, right? You know, get weird, right? I'm buying random shit. I don't know. The bored. It's supposed to be boring, right? If it's not boring, that means you're too invested in the trade, which means you did something you weren't supposed to, right? It's kind of like when you were a kid and you knew Mama was going to come out with that ruler. Beat your ass if you were doing something wrong. You know you shouldn't be doing it. It's just that feeling. Like, damn, I shouldn't be doing this. Mama gonna beat my ass. Well, yeah. So, be a good boy. James Butler. Oh, man. Yeah, we probably have to do a meetup, James. Maybe over some whiskey or some shit. I don't know. We'll tell Rich. We'll ask Rich. Huh. Let's see. Gabe, on pre-market moves like today, do you, Gabe, take profit at each level and then re-enter? Okay, stop you. I don't know how to shave my ass and convince you that I'm a woman. How about that? I've said many, many, many times, when you enter a trade and you get out of the trade, you're probably done. And you should be done. That is the safest way. If you're not going to exit the trade, then you're committed to a different idea. And that idea is break even. Because let's be real, this does not happen a lot at all. It does not happen a lot. So what you want to do is develop the habit of, oh, there's a level, let me set my take profit there. Or, hey, I'm going to risk it for the biscuit with zero risk. I protect my break even. Those are the only two decisions you should be making. It's break even or profit. That's it. If you're not taking profit, you're risking it for break even. That is a binary like option, right? It's super simple. Super simple. Okay? So, love you, brother. I do, man. So Brian Lewis is up $2,200 on the day. Time to turn off the laptop other than longevity today. Brian Lewis, I'll see you over there at longevity. I don't know what to tell you, man. We've had great conversations. Brian Lewis is freak. He is, Brian Lewis is that next door neighbor, right? So unassuming. This man is just a fucking savage. Savage. Like, oh my God, what he's been able to do. Bless you, man. Also, a really, really, really big heart. We've had some candid conversations. Awesome type of guy. So, anyways, let's see. Let's catch up here. So, we got nothing going on here. Now, I want to talk about something. Let's talk about this. I want to talk about this, right? Because this is really, really important. This is about taking profit and or your stop. You guys want to talk about this? You want to talk about taking profit and or your stop? Stop you. You're going to learn something, right? So it's EU, right? So stop EU. European Union, I'm assuming. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so who wants just a breakdown on this? Okay, haven't been able to do longevity out of the country for a month. The gamer, you come back. You'll come back. You're good. All right, so let's talk about this, right? Okay, so let's say, okay, check this out, guys. Theoretically, okay. So let's say we entered here. Let's say on the break of this line here, we entered, right? And let's just mark this as an entry. Okay, cool. So that's an entry there. And let's say the trade goes against us, right? Now, the trade has to go against us by a unit. Now, what's the unit? Well, whatever that 1 unit of your risk is. So the trade goes against us 1 unit, we cut our losses. Well, I'll tell you why. And this here is going to just destroy every idea of holding that you've ever come across, and more importantly, just make you feel stupid. Okay, so we enter here, we have 1 unit of risk. Now, whatever that unit of risk is dependent on your contract sizing and your allocation, right? But let's say your 1 unit of risk comes all the way down here, right? So we have this range here. That's your 1 unit of risk. You entered here, it goes against you here. Now, the beauty in this, okay? If I stop out at 1 unit of risk, I put myself in a position, should there be a continuation down, right? I put myself in a position for better pricing to then, should we get a bounce, I allow myself with that 1 unit of risk that I lost, I allow myself to better reposition and potentially take 3 units of reward, 4 units of reward. Why? Because the market tends to go to where it's been. Now, if you hold 4 units of risk, it's going to take you 5 units of profit to be up 1 hour. Let's run that back one more time. If you allow yourself 5 units of risk and drawdown, 4, it's going to take you 5 units of reward. Me personally, last time I checked, less is more. So if I'm risking 1 unit and I'm able to reposition, let's say even down here, and ride this bad boy up, I recover my 1 unit faster and I become in profit faster. Does that make sense? Right? A lot of you guys have this misconception that you have to brave through drawdown. Like, no, it's a 1 unit risk, you cut it. Let it go down 5 units. It's a easy 3 to 4 units back up. Why? Because markets oscillate. Markets oscillate, okay? Allow that to be what you do from now on. Don't marry a trade. No, because your goal isn't for a green trade. Your goal is for a green day. I barely have red days. Rarely. It's not a common thing for me. Red days are not a common thing for me. Why? Because I submit to that idea. I let myself lose. Oh, the market wants to die? Cool. I know it's going to bounce. If you die 10 units, I only lost 1? You mean to tell me I can't capture 5 on a bounce somewhere? That happens more times than you guys could ever imagine. But the reason why you don't experience it is because you're under constant duress because you lost your ass on that initial trade. Okay? So, but you use the DSR as your risk, correct? And don't move it once it's set. And that is your 1 unit of risk. Right? Stop you, 100%. That is your 1 unit of risk. That's why we have the DSR there. So upon entry, guys, okay, let's say I enter here. This DSR is 50 points. I have 50 points of risk here, and I need 50 points of profit, right, for a 1-to-1. That's where we're at. Should I enter here? That's my stop. Now, what I'm saying is if I enter here and I get stopped out, I need to let myself get stopped out at 1 unit of risk. I do. Why? Because if we get a continuation all the way down here, or all the way down to the 200, it's easier for me to make my profits back. Right? Miss McMullen, Miss Money, how you doing? She's killing it. I just love that lady. What a model student. Her, Gerardo. I mean, there's countless others. Brian. Oh my God, model students. They're just freaking killing it. Love you guys. And there's quite a few of you, right? But I'm old and maybe suffering from Alzheimer's, so I don't remember your fucking name. Okay? Anyways, back to this. 0 trades so far. JMac, of course. 0 trades. What we're going to do, guys, is wait for that actionable moment, right? That's here. We're waiting for it. Bunch of gray candles, bunch of chop, chop, chop. There's nothing to do. The play was here. There's nothing to play with here. You're better off playing with, you know what I'm going to say, you're better off fucking play with your foreskin, man. Just stay the fuck away from the markets as it stands. Okay? So, manage your risk. The best way to manage your risk is to not take a trade at all. If the trade is not obvious, if you have to notice the trade up, if you have to talk the trade up, if I have to take the trade and give it to Hot Potato and tell Hot Potato, yo, let's take this trade. And if it doesn't make sense to him, that's not a good trade. In fact, yesterday, we get off the stream, he got himself in a little bit of a pickle. My job is to lead him to victory. We had a conversation. I said, this is where you enter, this is where you get out. It was clear as day. It was clear as day. There was no way we were going to argue against it. And, well, he ends the day up 1.3% after being down 0.5%. Wait a second. He managed his risk so that he could profit. I love it. 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 Okay, so thanks for putting the system together. You're welcome, Kevin. You guys, we're hanging out. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do. I'm not gonna go ahead and like just bore you with some like fucking verbose like I don't know news and metrics of like what the market's doing. It's just like a whole lot of fucking hotwash about like a bunch of smart people put together just to sound smart. It's like oh okay like I hate smart people. You're arrogant as fuck. You're arrogant as fuck. That's why C students rule the world. Bunch of smart asses. Go get your job. Us C students rule the world. All right, so let's go ahead and check out ES. How about that? Let's see what ES is doing. It's probably doing the same thing. Well, this is interesting. ES is giving us a little bit more opportunity here, right? Now, are we going to chase this candle? Well, there's a couple of things we got to consider. Are we above the 200? Yes. Are we green and Gape trends? Yes. Are we below Excel? Yeah, we are below Excel. So for now, this trade gets disqualified. I would need to see price action above Excel to accept this as a continuance. That's it. Okay, let's go ahead, guys. Who's trading options here? Who needs a little help with options? Let me guide you to victory. Who needs help with options? This is good. So Applejax, when you take this video and you edit it down and we get it up on YouTube, make sure you add a slurping effect. Okay. So, yeah, guys, Applejax has just been doing great. You guys got to see the content that he's just been putting together off of like these recorded lives. He truncates them, wham bam, thank you, man, bullet points, right? Just love what he's doing. And so we got a log of videos already done, and now what we're going to do is we're going to start posting them next week. So we're we're like a week ahead, and there will not be a shortage of content. 2025, everyone's going to know Gape trades and Gape trends and 1348. Like, we're going to saturate the market. I might even go ahead and get a boob job, right? Because that seems to happen for the lady traders out there. They got nice big tits and they get like 100,000 subscribers. They really have no skill. But hey, simps will simp. So let's hit that coffee this morning. Let's see. Let's see. Nothing going on here. Options with GT on the daily. Fire. Oh yeah, I know. Tesla, Disney's on for options. Okay. Let's start with Tesla. Someone's being greedy with my time. Okay, yeah. Tesla. Good job. You got a level. You see one respect, two respect, three respect, four. Don't be a dummy. Right? You got in way back here. This thing paid you. Now you do have, I mean, look at the thing's just taking off. Good stuff. Now you gotta ask yourself, that's a 6-1 right here, right? That's a 6-1. If you're not comfortable, right? Saying, all right, I'm gonna set my stop at 6-1. I'm gonna let this thing go. Because currently it's a 13-1. Right? But at the very least, a 6-1. DSR is comfortably away, maybe. No, it's not. But anyways, this is where you would go ahead and just set your profit and don't be greedy. If it's going to stop you out at 6-1, it does. If you come back at 20 minutes and it's 19-1, congratulations, right? But just make sure you do not develop sweaty balls trying to hold on to a trade, because that is the worst type of fatigue you could experience as a trader, is developing sweaty balls holding on to a trade when all you need to do is either break even or set your minimum take profit, right? This is equivalent to someone on Facebook Marketplace. You posted a product you said for $500. Someone goes ahead and says, would you take 4? You know that that's your stop. You're like, okay, yeah, you know what? I'll take 4. That's what you're doing here. You go ahead and say, all right, look it. I know we're at 1300. I will take 600 if all else fails. Okay. That's how you got to start like looking at this, right? It is a market. Mara, you preach it to the choir, bro. I'm glad you found it. Mara went ahead to the daily and looked at Gape trends in Excel and just pissed himself. He's probably gonna have a new wife, 3 more illegitimate kids. His life is just gonna change for the better and then probably get worse, right? No, I'm messing with you, man. Good stuff. I'm happy you figured that out. Okay. Um, what new alerts are we getting? You're gonna end up getting the change in gauge trends, right? And what we're going to try to do is figure out multiple confluences to add to validate that alert. So you'll see. But let's go ahead and look at Disney. I haven't traded Disney in a while. But yeah, I mean, gauge trends undefeated. All right, so let's take a look at this. We got a bunch of incomplete candles right here, but you did get an entry, but you got a bunch of phantom candles, blah, whatever. But we do have an entry here, gauge trends green, above Excel. We had the 200 to conquer. We had the 200 to conquer, guys. The 200, like any other thing, is a level. It should be respected. If you're like, okay, well, my entry is too close to the 200, right? If your entry is too close to the 200, you're better off setting a buy order on the other side of the 200 and seeing where it would take you. Okay? Now, let's go ahead and look at ZOM. All right. Oh, man, we're having fun here, are we not? Okay. This is the anatomy of a trade. Okay, here we go. Trade design up above to 200. Green gauge trends all go, right? Made money. This trade is done. Don't ever outwear your welcome with a trade. And if you made more than 1% on your port on the day, or maybe 1% on the trade, that's probably where you're going to go ahead and protect your profits and, hey, risk it for 1%. If you have if you have seller's remorse because you got out too soon, or maybe it was just a 3-1 and the thing ran, it was a 7-1, 8-1, I need you to go back to your compound calculator and put yourself on a schedule and see where your port is relative to that schedule. I'll show you guys an example. Okay, so this is how I gauge my performance on a daily basis. We'll go ahead and look at my performance. 252. I'm up 252,000, made $200,000 so far. This is on par with my general performance on a month-to-month basis, guys. But what I want to do is get on over to the compound calculator, and we're going to see where I need to be currently. So we started off with 50,000, and in order for me to reach my goal of 50 million, I need to compound 2.8% daily over 252 trading days. And let me hit that. Okay, so that's a ridiculous return. It's just dumb. It's stupid. I mean, yeah. Now, see, here's the thing. I'm probably going to fail. I'm probably not going to make 50 mil. But even if I made 3 or 4, that's one hell of a year, right? So, when I look at where I need to be, well, come on. That's for me to be up. All right, imagine I'm starting today on the 18th, right? For me to be up 250K, that would be March. So January, that'll be 2 months from now. So when I look at where I'm at right now, okay, I'm looking at 10 days of trading versus 41, 42 trades, right? 42 days of trading, or 44. There's 22 trading days in a month. So I'm ahead of schedule. And that always keeps me honest, right? And it allows me to, sort of kind of like trade and chill and only look for the best setups because I'm trading and chilling. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty much it. I'm chilling. Okay. Let's catch up to the chats here. Hey, what's up with the lazy workouts though? I believe in you. Thank you for the moon land amongst the stars. 28-day lazy workout. I'll do that. Let's do a lazy workout. Yeah, that lazy workout picture is crazy. Oh, Jesus. What are we doing? Lazy workout? What? I don't know if I'm following. What's a lazy workout picture? Oh, man. Oh, wait, was it? Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't. Wait. Let's close. It's still there. No. Why drink olive oil at night? I'm gonna let Diddy answer that question. Angelo the messenger. What we buying? If I gotta answer that for you, man, it's like no, you're good. Um, it was an ad at the side of the screen. Okay, I didn't capture that. See, I'm just so focused on. I'm glad you guys are having fun with that. Yes, broke Excel. So now we wait for confluences or confirmation. Okay, so let's go back to ES here. ES here. All right, guys. Huh. Okay. Yes, we have not broken Excel. We don't have a close. We need a break, a close, and a hold. Oh, God bless you, you noobs. It broke. No, it did not. It did not. Right? We're waiting for a new trade design. Um, well, we'll probably get a continuation here with the S on the trade design, but what we need is a candle close and a hold, which I don't trust, right? Stop being impatient, guys. Like, oh, breakthrough, let's go. Like, yeah. Huh. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Generation ADD, getting distracted. Nothing to see here. I know, right? Um, don't do that. All right, MCL. Let's look at CL, not MCL. I mean, same difference, but I don't do micros. So yeah, this is guys. This is a great example here of you got a trade design to the upside. You have Excel and Gape trends, but then you have Titan. Excuse me, Titan. Then you have the 200 saying no, and I sort of kind of got ahead of myself. When I do the one-on-ones and we talk about like what Excel and Gape trends is, I want you guys to just imagine, right? Clash of the Titans or something like that, right? So Excel and Gape trends, if they disagree, you don't want that smoke. If you got Excel and Gabe trends agreeing, but then the 200 is not, you don't want that smoke. It's basically you have very powerful indicators disagreeing. I want no part of it. I want no part of it. And ta-da, there you go. That's why we wait for the break of the 200. Make sense? Excel, Gabe trends, and a 200. They all have to agree. They all have to agree. These are such powerful indicators that they have to agree. Otherwise, it's going to be a lot of clashing, and you don't want to get caught in that. So let's go ahead. CL and GC are wild. I mean, they are, but when you have these rules in place, you're good as gold. If you were a CL trader, would you place a trade in that case above the 200 and wait for it? Philip, yes, I would. I would. Right? Because I don't chase candles. I don't do market orders. I do limit orders. I don't chase candles. I don't. You're welcome, Philip. So let's see. Nvidia. There's a level, there's a 200, there's a level, right? But anyways, let's get to this. Nvidia smacking a level here, getting rejected from this level. Oh, come on, dude. Like, we had talked about Nvidia where we are like, hey, just set your profit. I mean, yeah. Well, was it Nvidia? Maybe it wasn't Nvidia, but come on, a 6 to 1, it got you all the way up to a 16 to 1. Like, do I even need to talk this trade out to you? I'd be happy that this trade is over. I would want this trade to be over. And then I would want the retracement, and then I would want to see some bullishness back in its, intended direction. That means I get to make more money. But yeah, there's no chasing in this, and there's nothing to go short. If that's why you're asking me to look at NVIDIA, nothing to go short, right? You had Excel cross GT, trade design, go. It just wins. It just wins. And we got a candle that's breaking below the band. Of course, you want candle close, but let's be real. You're up 16 to 1. Don't fuck around and find out. It's just take your money. Take your money. Because that one trade will never make you rich, but a lot of consistent trading will. Right? I don't understand how people just they get stuck in a trade, and it's like that trade their whole fucking trading career is literally like that trade has to carry your whole trading career. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. You don't have to do that. Okay. um There you go. It reduces your anxiety. But there's profit to be made here, guys. And, if you got your DSR right here, it's selling price action, doing a lovely job. You probably would have gotten stopped out of profit here. Maybe found a re-entry back up here and then followed the DSR all the way up. Obviously, you follow it up. You don't bring it back down. You follow it up. You get stopped out. That's more profit. Really, really simple. Really, really, really simple. Who's had fun today? Even though the market's fucking boring. I've done nothing today. It's boring. Okay. Hey, Gabe. When Excel crosses GT, what else should we be looking for to enter the trade design? Right. That's it. Trade design. And you also want to be making sure that when, again, we had talked about the three major indicators. If Excel crosses Gabe trends, but you're below the 200, so you're crossing bullish, right? But you're still below the 200, you still got to wait. And or have the expectation that you're going to take the trade up to the 200. Now, if it crosses down and you're below the 200, that's an optimal setup, right? Because then all three major indicators agree. Now, the trade designs are built off of sub-indicators, sub-bits of information, right? That, guys, let me tell you, without even realizing it, by virtue of respecting Gabe's trends, Excel, and the 200 and that directional bias, those three are probably really giving you, relative to our system, 7 to 8 confluences, right? And all we've done is made it easier to digest that information, right? And make those decisions at light speed. Does that make sense? Good. All right. So, I like explanations, bro. Yeah, there you go. So, Daniel Mitch, you're raising your hand. What's up, bro? Daniel Mitch, you're raising your hand. I'll let you talk. What's up, man? Let's see. You know what? I haven't looked at Apple in a while. Oh, this is great. Okay. All right, guys. So there you go, Daniel. Good stuff. Now, here's something interesting. So we get the cross, right? We get the cross here. Gabe trends and Excel agree. We're also below the 200, right? Agree. Now what we need is the trade design. We need that entry point here to go short. That's the general read here, right? Now we don't want to chase this candle down, never make it down to our, our entry, and then it just shoots the other way. We don't really want that. But oh my God, yeah, whatever. Apple, who cares? Hey Gabe, good morning. Quick question: would you use mods? Ban them. 3 minutes, guys. You're playing. If you're doing 2 minutes or 3 minutes, it's like, what are you doing? It's a non-standard time frame. Everyone's trying to be cute with it. Everyone's trying to be cute with it. Oh, if I used a 2 minute, I get a better entry. If I used a 3 minute, I get a better entry. But what you're also getting is, wait, here it goes. Wait for it. Wait for it. You guys ready? Are you guys ready? Right? That Oliver Velez guy, that bald guy, always wearing shades, and he lives on a 2 minute. Okay, I got something for that ass. Are you guys ready? I want to see some hands. Right? Krisker, you're gonna learn something, bro. Right, I want to see some hands. Are you guys ready for this? On the foolery of the 2 minute and the 3 minute, the foolery. Okay. So my system's devised on a 5 minute, right? If you're making a decision on a 2 minute and a three minute, 2 minute or 3 minute, you're making decisions on incomplete candles. You're making decisions on incomplete candles on non-standard time frames. Whoa. Everyone goes ahead is the fallacy of like, oh, I get a better entry, I get to manage my risk. Oh, you're going to get stopped out more. Why? Because the 2 minutes inside the 5, if the 5 isn't complete, guess what's happening with the DSR? And all you're doing is you're giving yourself less room for error. Oh, man. Holy Ghost in me right now. The fucking dumbasses out there. Right? Fucking dumbasses right now. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I get a better entry. I get to manage my risk. No. You're just out there fucking trading incomplete candles. It's dumb. That's why the win rate on a 2 minute and a 3 minute trader, even the 1 minute trader, is nowhere near as high as, let's say, a 5 minute trader. Or they have to take way more trades. Make sense? Thank you. No, Krisker, bro, it's just a question. Don't take it to heart. No. It is just a question. And you know why I take it to heart? Because I'm a trader. That's why I take it to heart. I'm passionate about this stuff. See, some of you guys may be like moonlighting as traders and may have careers. I feed a family with this. I play at a different level, a very, very different level. And I'm very, very, very passionate about what I do. Now, I'm not here for fucking YouTube revenue. What did I make on YouTube this month? Like $200 fucking revenue? What? Jesus Christ, that's stupid. But yeah, no, I'm very, very, very passionate. So it's not that I take offense, it's that I'm passionate about what I do, and I'm here to correct you from doing dumb shit. Okay? So let's see. Agreed. I left nursing to do this full time. Best career ever, and it helps if you're passionate about this. 100%. Deep into money, you have to. Yeah, you have to. Junior, I'm out. Have a blessed weekend, sir. See you next week. I'll see you next week, man. Hey, Kevin, what time frame does Ryan live on? I don't know. He's got his own time frame. The 30-second makes you crazy. I stopped. It's crazy. That's funny. Gabe, do you still use the secret charts to have further accuracy during a trade? Well, there's further accuracy. So you're talking about like the super trends. Yeah. So here's okay. So let me be candid here, right? So when I came out with the secret charts in the super trend, and people were using it and killing it, right? But then I started getting a lot of DMs like, "Hey, I noticed a bounce off this level and a bounce off the first HER on the super trend to the second HER," and I'm just like, okay, slow the fuck down. I can't teach that. Right. So then back to the drawing board, and then we got Gabe trends. And so now we got Gabe trends, and then we tie that with, the three super trend strategy. It's fucking insane. It's a monster. But for me, less is more, and simplicity is key. Right. If you're 200 to Gabe trends and your Excel agree, just go. Just go. Anyways. Yeah, I know this is a banned phrase. I hate it. Nah, Gabe, you and me both, bro. Trading is my full time, and just like you, very passionate about it. Good for you, man. But let me just tell you, man, let me get you on the straight and narrow faster. Get off the 3 minute. You'll thank me later. You will thank me later, brother. Oh, yes, you will. Let's see. Uh, no, Ryan Marshall lives on his own time frame. It's called the multiverse, where he's always missing the trade and then coming back to market talk to tell us that he missed a trade. But then he jumps into a trade that has not yet happened and then loses the trade and then talks about why he lost a trade after. Yeah, there's just like so much going on there with Ryan. But I love him too. Okay, anyways. Um, do you have any more tricks up your sleeve? I do. Hey, Gabe, in that example you have up with Apple, if I got in a second candle in the trade design, would that have been wrong? Um, yeah, that's wrong because that's not an entry. You did not break your entry point. You need a break and a hold. Oh, I see Lambo's a clinical psychologist. What? Shoot me your number. Let me talk to you. I got a lot of voices in my head. Jeez. Oh man, is that true, Rhina? What the hell? All right, we gotta break that entry there for this trade to be valid, right? Right there, right there. We need that. Okay, so moving on. Let's uh, let's see what my dear beloved NQ is doing. Oh, nice, nice, great candle. Rad Excel in disagreement with Gabe Trends and the 200. Nice. So you know what I'm going to do? This is what I'm going to do. We got disagreement. We still, for the most part, have bullishness. I could simply set a buy order right on top of this. I'll set my buy order. And then I could set a sell order below the 200. I could, but that's worlds away. I think I'm better off up here somewhere where there's a little more room to run. Let's see. Yeah, there's also a level up here. But I'm not chasing any candle in any one direction here. I'm saying, okay, well, if you're bullish, come up here. I'll pick you up, and then I'll sell at day highs here. So let me go ahead and just sell that there. That's it. That's my trade. That is going to be my trade for the day. I'm not really going to babysit much of anything. Uh, let's see. Uh, dum, 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 dum. Hey, just catching up to the chat here. We're good. Uh, all right. You know what, guys? I really got nothing to give you because the market ain't giving me nothing, and I'm not gonna force trades. I'm just not doing that. So, yeah. Love you all. I'm signing out. The market gave you more than you deserve before it even opened. Unfortunately, there's just days like that, right? But we don't have to go ahead and make it action packed, okay? So, be safe out there. Well, yeah, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Have a safe weekend, guys. I was gonna say happy something. And that's what the fucking holidays get you conditioned to. And now we're in January. It's like Happy New Year, right? Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. That was just like, fuck, it's cold, even here in Florida. Happy nothing. It's miserable. All right, guys. Peace out.